Yo, it's Carcat. Welcome back to the third episode of the modded Skyrim playthrough with the Jinwoo Dual Daggers Summoner build. Last episode we went through a grueling grind and finally hit level 10 after being stuck at level 1 for what felt like ages. We've got 3 perks to increase, 3 skills that are almost to level 30, which means we'll unlock some more perks, and several dungeons that I am looking to get revenge on, starting with Brittleshin Pass. So that's the plan for today. Honestly, I think what I want to do right now is just book it to Brittleshin Pass. Last time we were here, I got these absolutely ridiculous bound daggers, which do an insane amount of damage compared to the 2 Nordic daggers I was using before. We got an extra companion, and I think between all those things, we should make some good progress today. But first I'm gonna grab a meal, fix these survival indicators, and maybe figure out how to take a bath. Let's do it.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, I have fantastic news. I figured out how to bathe. You gotta stand in some water, and then in your magic menu, equip wash and rinse. And I think we just hit Z. I guess that's soap? That's hilarious. And we're good. Okay, I'm a little nervous, but I think we just go for it. I feel good. Alright, last time we were here, I got absolutely folded like a piece of paper. This time, going in better prepared, better equipped, and with a new companion. Let's play this safe. Let's call in Scamp first. Then we get in there. Much better. Okay, Conjuration just hit 30. We've unlocked 5 new possible directions we can go in. Summon range increased by 25 feet. Reanimated minions receive a burst of strength. Find 11 types of bones on corpses. And at a bone altar, convert one of them into a skeleton warrior. I don't know what a bone altar is, so we'll just hold off on that. Assemble skeleton allows you to create skeletal minions from harvested bones. That seems pretty strong. And then bound weapons cast soul trap on targets for 5 seconds. Very curious about creating skeletal minions. And once you hit 90, you can create a bone dragon. This sounds absolutely nuts. I gotta pick up Bonecraft. Then I think I will grab a point of Ravenous Dead just because eventually I want to get Raised Zombie, and that'll make it stronger once I do. And then real quick we can revisit the stances because I have one more perk point and we can get the high stance with the daggers, which gets a new moveset and then a little bit more power in exchange for some speed and stamina regen. Okay, now this is where things might get a little dicey.
Huh? What's that?
Let's see if I can lure some people over here. Yeah, that's nice. Get this guy in the corner while he's distracted. That guy takes a lot of... Oh boy, I am one shot. Okay, the lead necromancer in there has a ton of health and deals insane amount of damage. So maybe we can kill the weaker guys first and then do him last. Jesus. Okay, I really underestimated this dungeon, man. Even with my daggers, I'm just absolute fodder. It's the Deathbringer. Level 32 Deathbringer. Yeah, I'd be running too, dude. If we slowly take out one at a time, it might be doable. Just to not take giant damage. Just try to distract him with Scamp as much as I can. Okay, I baited him up here, which means now I can kill these guys. Wait, no, I'm fine. My health is fine. I just need to get up. No. I think I figured out a strat. If I can bait the Deathbringer up here, and then I run down and kill everyone else real fast. Alright, I got one more try at me, and then maybe we're not strong enough for this. Good start, good start. Poor Scamp. I'm asking too much of him right now. Please. Let's go! I had no right to win that fight. I'm not gonna lie. This staff is crazy strong. And another cool dagger for if I don't want to use bound daggers. Oh my god.
Do you mind keeping that closed?
You want to stay in here?
Why, yes. It's
It's quite comfortable in here. I didn't expect my hero to lack a sense of humor.
Expecting someone more dashing?
That's the word, isn't it?
Okay, so I guess this person could become one of my followers, which is kind of annoying, so I don't really know if I want her to follow me. But I'll open the cage. Did he do this again? Okay, goodbye. And it keeps going, so I don't know. Should I keep going down? Finish the quest. Oh. Man, I can't see a thing in here. Use altar. That seems a little spooky. Oh, this guy's not a pushover. Okay. What you got? Nice, level up. Well, I guess I might as well use the altar, see what it's about. The Necromancer's moon does not shine today. Okay. Wow. I cannot believe I cleared Brittleshin Pass. I feel like I just did a dungeon that should have been too hard, but the Bound Daggers really came in clutch. Now all that's left to do is head back to Riverwood, sell off some stuff, and spec my points. Not necessarily in that order.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace.
Do I want to kill vampires? It's more XP. Fuck it.
Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften.
Cool. I've come to sell my wares. All the extra armor that I have. I can sell some jewelry, I guess. Sell the sword, don't need that. Don't need a bow. Sad to say goodbye to my daggers, but I don't need these Nord daggers anymore. Staff does not really fall into the Jinwoo build, so just get rid of that. And sweet. That may be a good bit lighter.
All right, then.
A letter from the Jarl.
Oh, wait, I got a lot of stuff from this courier. Hold on. A group of necromancers are experimenting with conjuring zombies using ancient, dangerous magic. Jinwoo, you've been cordially invited to dinner and drinks at Bloodchill Manor. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. Weird. Okay, well, I got a bunch of random quests. That's fine. Real quick, I want to try this spell. Oh, Bone Servant. Oh, I don't think I have enough. Yeah, okay, well, at least I know what I need.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
See what we got for one-handed. Unblock attacks with daggers deal an additional 1 point of bleed damage. That sounds pretty good. Oh no, but dual wielding attacks do 20% more damage. I mean, that's a must. Let's go. Alright, well, we managed to clear Brittleshin Pass with some trouble, admittedly. Maybe next we try to kill that bandit leader at Silent Moon's camp. Here goes nothing.
Huh? Hear anything?
Oh! I underestimated that guy. Try this again.
Looky here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
It's his hammer. He's got some sort of enchantment on it. Alright, Scamp, help me out. There we go. Yeah, fine steel warhammer. Very nice. Oh, this was the leader. Gotcha. Is that it? It's pretty tame. Okay, well, that wasn't bad at all. I've got to get the bounty from the guy at Dragon's Reach, and then I think I have at least 1 or 2 more side quests there, so we can run some errands real quick. I think it's this guy. Yeah, the bandit leader at Silent Moon's camp is dead.
Here is your reward.
Oh, 500. That's what I'm talking about. I like that I got 250 for beating up some random musician, and then 500 for killing a bandit leader. Definitely proportional rewards for my efforts. And you know who else is here? Now that I have some money, I can buy some more spells from this guy. Here we go. Summons a Bactrian camel, and there's A, B, and C. Dromedary, no idea what that is. Flame Atronak, a classic. Conjure 2 Bactrian camels. We can get a skeleton archer. I feel like we gotta get conjure skeleton and maybe skeleton archer. That's like so foundational to a summoner's abilities. Dang, there's some cool spells. Drop zone creates a ring of cushioning magic. Caster takes no damage when falling into the ring. Caster is invisible for 10 seconds or until broken, then teleports back to where the spell was cast. So you can use it to like scout out. I wish I had more money. Target enemies attacked by its own image for 10 seconds. Deals the same damage but has 1 health. Here we go. Reanimate corpse. Reanimates a corpse up to level 13. What I'm wondering is, how do I get that to be higher than level 13? Is that limited to my conjuration, or is it the book? My guess is it's my conjuration. I gotta pick that up. We got a lot of studying to do. Let's get to it. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. And now my character is exhausted, starving, dehydrated, and probably wants to die. So let's go fix that.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Sweet. Alright. Well fed, well rested, learned 3 new spells, and other than needing a bath pretty badly, feeling pretty good. Okay, errands. Said I was gonna get these frost salts to Arcadia like ages ago. Dang, this place is cool.
Ah,
Yeah, those frost salts.
Splendid. These potions should suffice.
You know, I would have preferred septims, but I am short on potions. And then I have a quest to make an iron dagger. I can do that too. There we go.
That's a decent weapon you've made. Not bad, but it's a little dull. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet.
Making a whole crash course over here.
Let's improve the fit. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day.
Alright, well, that about does it for the errands I was supposed to run. Almost level 12. I still got a lot of leveling to do. I guess the next thing to do would be to start working on some major quests, but now seems like a good time as any to take a little break and do the next installment of Ask Karkat, segment where I answer viewer questions either from the comments or from the Discord. If you want your questions answered, just post them there and I pick my favorite ones. First, we've got Liam988 who asks, are you planning on doing a face reveal anytime soon? I get asked this all the time, and my answer is always the same, which is that my face is out there on the internet, so it wouldn't really be a reveal in the most conventional sense of the word, but I've thought about doing a more formal face reveal. I think it's only natural to have that be in the future at some point, maybe like at 100k subs on the main channel if we ever get there, something like that. Have it be some sort of incentive to make it a bit more special. Until then, if anyone looks really hard, they can definitely find my face. Next, we've got FockNoProd who asks, how did you get into Nasby back in the day, and what made you put the game down? For those who don't know, Nasby is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, and at a certain point in time, I was one of the top players. I think I peaked maybe in the top 20 globally, and you know, there weren't that many players compared to other fighting games, so it is what it is. But I was proudly at the time the second best Patrick Star player in the world, and it was a lot of fun. I originally got into it because I've always been a Smash player, but pretty casual. You're kind of better than a casual player, but worse than a tournament player. And when Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl was announced, I thought, okay, this is my moment. I'm going to get in on the ground floor and try to be really good at the game. And it kind of worked. You know, I was pretty decent for a while. But eventually, support for the game just kind of dried up. You know, we had some solid events, but there didn't really seem to be too much of a vibrant future. It still has a grassroots community, but both Nasby 1 and Nasby 2 definitely kind of came, did what they had to do, and then are no longer as popularly played. Plus, fighting games are just so stressful, man. The one-on-one nature of fighting games, you really have to have the toughest mental, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not built for it. Team games are hard enough as it is, but when it's just you and the other person, it's personal, man. It gets in your head. Finally, we got Apple who asks, what's your process for making guides, specifically the Black Panther guides, and what motivates you? Just kind of a crash course on my process. It usually all starts with the script. So I have some sort of topic I want to cover. I write out a script, and it does include, yes, I type the words, yo, it's Carcat. It helps me kind of get into the zone and get ready to start doing voiceover. But I type out a full script. I really write it as if I was just explaining it the way I normally talk. So script writing comes pretty naturally. And then I record the whole script, and it becomes just a puzzle of fitting in the clips to go where the words are. Cut it all down, add some effects, and there you go, you got a guide. Then I usually like to put in some music, mix it all so the audio sounds okay and is balanced, and that's basically the whole process. I love this workflow because it lets me get the ideas out first and then piece everything together in a way that feels supernatural and intuitive, instead of having all the clips and then trying to write something to the clips. It just doesn't make as much sense to me. And in terms of what motivates me, it's a couple things. I'm really passionate about teaching. I always have been. It doesn't really matter what thing is. I've taught lecture halls of over 100 people in college. I've tutored one-on-one. I've taught my friends how to play instruments. I've taught my friends how to play ping pong. You know, it's just all this random stuff. I love teaching. Something about it. The art of teaching. Making the educational content really scratches that itch for me. And then for some reason, I also just love making videos. Feels like kind of a coalescence of multiple different disciplines. You know, you got to pay attention to all the small details. Is the audio right for the clips? Are they fading into each other correctly? Is the cutting good? Is the pacing good? All that kind of stuff. It feels very cerebral, but also artistic at the same time. And I kind of do it in part for the love of the game. And then, of course, having the channel succeed and getting such a large following off of it definitely helps push me through what would otherwise be, you know, a rut here and there. Yeah, so if you like this segment, be sure to drop your questions in the comments or join the Discord, drop them in the Ask Karkat text channel. And thanks so much for everyone who submitted questions this far. All right, quest time. I know what quest we need to do. Swindler's Den. I managed to kill the person at the entrance, got one shot by the archer inside. The theme of this episode has been revenge, and I am running with it. Let's go.
Thought I heard something.
Yeah, I'm not scared of you now. That's what we call progress. Means I also get to try.
Okay.
Outlaw battle mage is immune to reanimate corpse. That was anticlimactic. Alright, here goes nothing. Now, I already know what to expect. There's an archer and another guy in here. Not gonna let them one-shot me this time.
Huh? Over here! No! Won't get away with that! It's nothing.
Okay, not too bad. Took a lot of damage, but it's okay. Already doing better than last time, so I'll take that. I'm just gonna jump these guys.
Now you're mine.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Get scamp involved. Let's go. I think it might be time to debut some of my new units. Let's go. Skeleton's getting in there. Come on. Let's bring him out into the open. Use the skeleton front line. Yeah, get him, dude. Nice. Whew. Just a mage left. Shouldn't have too much defense. We can just run at him. Okay, not bad. Prisoner.
How can I argue with that?
Oh, interesting. This is the person that I had the missing persons report for that I got ages ago. Convenient. Definitely one of the longer dungeons I've been through.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Nice. And then I wonder, the skeleton is my cheapest unit mana-wise, which means I might be able to double cast it. Yeah. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna hold off for now, but that means I can summon an even stronger skeleton when I fight the boss, who seems to be right over there.
Alakir, hold! You've proven your strength, warrior. I think you and I have some things to talk about. Sadia, as you know her, is wanted by the noble houses of Tanith for treason.
What do you want me to do about it, bro?
She trusts you. Lead her to the stables outside Whiterun. We'll be waiting to take her into custody. I'll gladly share a portion of the bounty in return for your efforts.
Alright, I'm at a bit of a crossroads here. I can sell out Sadia. I do need money to get stronger. Or I can choose to kill this guy, support Sadia. Question is, what would Sung Jinwoo do? Soul leveling, kind of a basic show. He never really gets put in any moral or ethical situations, so I have no idea what he would do. He seems pretty adverse to killing humans in the beginning, but then he just starts killing humans left and right. I feel like if the goal is to level up, I should be leveling up. I was hired to kill you. That's what I intend to do.
Is someone there?
Good luck against my empowered skeleton. I can't see anything, bro. It's way too dark. Also, did my skeleton just get one shot?
You don't have a chance.
Okay. This is a lot of guys. This is a lot of guys.
There's no escape.
Okay. I don't know if I can kill all these guys. That was way more guys than I was expecting. I think I'm just gonna try to kill this guy before they do anything.
Never should have come here. You need to do better than that.
Come on. Yes. Okay, now. I just got two shot. Okay. Power attack.
Never should have come here. Victory is yours.
One shot him. Back off. Yeah, I need to lead them into a narrow passage. That way I can take them on one at a time. Like right here. Perfect. One guy down. Oh, he one-shot me. Shit.
Is someone there? This is what you want.
Away.
Never should have come here.
Dang. Get him over here where he's not near anybody directly, and then we kill him.
What was that?
Good. Lead him into the hallway.
No more. I yield.
Nice. Okay, with Scamp, I got two down. Oh, we're chopping him down now. Nope. Come on. I think this is the last guy. He just keeps bonking on the wall. This is perfect. Oh! Come on. Let's go. Okay. Scamp came in clutch, man. Oh my god. Whew. I can't believe I beat Swindler's Den, and what a nice sight to greet me with as I exit the cave. Beautiful.
Huh?
Oh yeah, got this random person with me. Okay, let's go drop this person off. So the quest I had randomly gone was this one. So let's see where it needs me to go. Markarth. I have not been to Markarth. To be honest, it's super far from anywhere I've been. Okay, well maybe we go turn in the quest first with Sadia. Yo, got it all taken care of.
I can rest safely. Take this reward. Fell when
I like the sound of that.
It's the least I can do.
Ooh, clean 500. Thank you so much. All right, this is a pretty successful session. We basically managed to clear all the dungeons that were giving us trouble before: Brittleshin Pass, Silent Moon's Camp, and then Swindler's Den, which I am stoked that we were able to complete after struggling on it so much. Getting pretty strong now. We're leveling up, got some decent weapons. I'm able to summon more stuff. I think we're gonna call it there. First thing we're gonna do when we get back is drop off this random woman we picked up along the way in Markarth, and then just continue the leveling grind. Thank you guys so much for checking out this episode. We'll be back with more soon, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.